say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to the Class of 2018 White Coat Ceremony for the Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences. I am Dr. Marshall Walker, and as Chairman of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor to bring you greetings on behalf of all of our board members and welcome you not only to this traditional and meaningful event, but also to your new home and college of osteopathic medicine. I'd like to introduce trustees who are present today, Dr. Jean Oliveri and Dr. Janice Strickland-Coffin. Thank you both for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. For many years, KCUMB has been a strong force in my life. I began my medical practice training here in 1968 and graduated in 1972. Actually, on this stage, came out from behind those same curtains that are hanging there. Dr. Johnston did it a year later, as I recall. So this is very meaningful and certainly takes us back in time. Thank you to the education I received at this university. I enjoyed a long and successful career as a head and neck surgeon, and I'm proud to live out its mission to improve the well-being of the communities that we serve. So it is always a special experience for me to participate in this traditional rite of passage, where your faculty presents you a white coat, their symbol that they accept you into the practice of medicine and pronounce you as our next generation of doctors. There is much symbolism resting in the white coat you now hold and soon will wear. It represents integrity, selflessness, dedication to serve, compassion, and honesty. If you look around the room, you'll see a host of white coats. These are your faculty. These will be your mentors for the next 4 years, and some of them for a lifetime. Family and friends, thank you for being here to witness this momentous event. These student doctors would not be here today without your support. They will continue to rely on that support, and your presence here lets them know they can count on you. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the President and Chief Executive Officer of your new school, Dr. Mark B. Hahn.
Thanks, Dr. Walker. Good morning. Let me welcome the 275 men and women of the class of 2018 to your Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences College of Osteopathic Medicine. What a great turnout this morning. As I look up there, it's probably about 1,500 people here today. It's a great turnout. How about a round of applause for our new freshman medical students? Before we continue, as is our tradition here at KCUMB, I'd like to observe a moment of silence to honor the brave men and women who defend our freedom here at home through their service around the world. Please join me as we honor our troops who are in harm's way. Once again, welcome to your new home and your chosen profession, osteopathic medicine. We're proud to have you as our students. The Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences is the 12th largest medical school in the country. We're the second leading producer of physicians for the entire state of Missouri and the entire state of Kansas. We're the leading educator of primary care physicians throughout the Midwest region. This morning, our medical students are about to receive a white coat. A white coat, which is a symbolic mantle of professionalism. It's both professionalism and skill for the medical profession. When folks see you wearing a white coat, they know what that means. They know you have certain skills, and they also know that you have certain behaviors. You know, to cement the meaning of a white coat, I'd like to share with you a story. It's my story, but not from medical school. It's my story from kindergarten. When I was 5 years old, my late mother made me a Superman cape. During the day, I attended kindergarten. I couldn't even spell the word cat. But after school, I would put on that cape. And with that single act, I became faster than a speeding bullet, stronger than a locomotive. I was able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. In addition, I stood for truth, justice, and the American way. And I tell you that because that mantle, that cape, represented both skill and will. I'll say it again, skill and will. But then came dinner and I had to eat my vegetables again. The white coat you're about to receive this morning, just like my Superman cape, represents a clearly understood set of skills and will, or behaviors, that society is going to expect you to master in the next 4 years. We're proud to have you here. We're proud that you're part of the KCUMB family. And most importantly, we're proud to welcome you into this very select profession through the symbolic donning of your white coat here this morning. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Bruce Dubin. Dr. Dubin is the Provost and Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Dubin.
Good morning again. I bring you greetings. Here's a letter dated July 17th, 2014. Warm greetings and salutations. It's my great honor to stand with my fellow Kansans in congratulating the incoming class of 2018 student doctors to the Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences. Take this opportunity to celebrate both your first step toward becoming a doctor and your commitment to a life science. Today marks a momentous change in your lives, a change that is to be celebrated. As medical professionals, you will have taken on enormous responsibility to care for the sick. But as a result of your hard work and training, it is within your power to fulfill the responsibility, knowing that by aiding others, you strengthen your community. As you move forward in your education, remember that it will be the cornerstone upon which you build your future. Work hard to obtain the tools necessary to achieve your professional goals and to contribute to your community. I encourage you to embrace those opportunities and strive for greatness in all you do. In the words of St. Francis of Assisi, start by doing what's necessary, then what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. Again, congratulations to each of you, the incoming class of student doctors of Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences. I wish you all the happiness you richly deserve. Signed, Sam Brownback, Governor, State of Kansas. Also, other greetings. Dear students, it's my honor to welcome all of the incoming students to the Kansas City University of Medicine and Bioscience. Healthcare plays an increasing critical role in the lives of Missourians each and every day. I thank you for pursuing a path of education which allows you to improve the lives of others with your skills and expertise. Again, welcome and best wishes. Signed, Jeremiah W. J. Nixon, Governor, State of Missouri. Again, welcome and congratulations. Today is all about symbolism, and it's also about oaths. And soon you will be taking the osteopathic oaths. And we welcome you as part of the brotherhood and sisterhood of physicians who take a solemn responsibility to care for those that we love. Dr. Hahn, I'm going off script here, but I was particularly touched by your story of the cape yesterday when I first learned about it. So I'd like you to come forward for a moment. I want to present you with this cape that will again allow you to go faster than a speeding train and jump.
It's my size, too. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Now I'd like to introduce someone who's a highly dedicated physician, an alumnus of KCUMB, and the president of our Alumni Association, and that's Dr. Janice Strickland Coffin. Dr. Strickland Coffin graduated from KCUMB in 1998 and now serves as an assistant professor of family medicine for the Medical College of Georgia in Augusta, Georgia. In addition, Dr. Janice Strickland Coffin served as a major in the United States Army and took part in Operation Iraqi Freedom. I want to personally thank you for your service to our country and ask you to come forward and say a few words. Thank you.
So thank you, Dr. Dubin. I, as well, will kind of go off script. We have script up here, and I thought about it last night, and I wanted to say something that personally came from my own heart. So I'm honored and privileged to be here and speaking on behalf of the Alumni Association. And I just wanted to say congratulations again to the 2018 KCUMB College of Osteopathic Medicine class. So I do not see a class of medical students before me. What I see is you are the future of medicine. You will be the physicians that will be taking care of our families, our loved ones, and our colleagues in the near future. I know that you will have the best education and hands-on training because of our dedicated faculty and staff, some of them which have been here over 20 years. I started as a first-year student back in 1994, and I see out here in the faculty Dr. Stevens, Dr. Friedlander, Dr. Rushing, Dr. Treffer. They were my preceptors when I was a medical student, and they are still here dedicating their lives to teaching and to this institution. Not only that, when I come on campus, I see that you have one of the most technologically advanced simulation centers that allow you to take care of and see standardized patients as well as have real-life case scenarios so that you are prepared when you become a resident. And I just recently found out, because of Dr. Dubin, you will, from my understanding, the university now has two new cut suits. And from my understanding, we are one of only 2 or 3 medical schools in the United States that has this technology. This is technology that the armed forces is using to train their providers and medics prior to going out into combat. And you will have that opportunity to use that and be far and above what your other counterparts will be trained on. Not only that, KCUMB has aligned itself with one of the federally qualified health centers in the Kansas City area that has a patient population of over 30,000 patients, which compromises about 18 different nationalities. They also have an electronic medical record, which is second to none. The training that you are going to receive here at KCUMB is one of the best in the United States and really in the world, and you should be honored and privileged to be here. From my understanding, there were 4,600 applicants that applied this year, and you are one of those people that are sitting here now as part of the first-year class. In 4 years, you're going to join an alumni association of approximately 9,000 osteopathic physicians who are not only taking care of patients, but are actively participating in life-changing research. We have up here on stage your president, your dean, Dr. Oliveri, Dr. Marshall Walker, who are actively involved in your healthcare reform as well as your GME restructuring. They are helping take part of this, and we are hoping that you will be part of that as well. So we look to you as the future alumni to continue this legacy of education, of educating our students for tomorrow. Again, thank you again for allowing me to speak to you on behalf of the Alumni Association. I look forward to working with you and beside you as your colleague and future alumnus. Thank you.
See, what happens when you go off script is I've got to find the next page up here. Thank you, Dr. Strickland-Coffin. Now I invite student Dr. Justin Penny to the podium. Justin is a member of the class of 2017 and serves as your future president of the Student Senate. Justin?
I will not be going off script. Welcome, everyone, but most of all, class of 2018, congratulations, you've made it. I'm truly honored to be here to be able to speak with you today at this important milestone. This morning, we come together to celebrate and affirm the decision that you've made to become a physician. This decision was not made lightly, as there were many sacrifices along the way. As some peers were going out on Thursday nights, you were studying organic chemistry. When others went to bed at midnight, you made another pot of coffee. But in the end, it all paid off. You're here. However, don't let medical school be your destination, but only a stop on your journey. A journey that will broaden your horizons, deepen your thinking, and expand your knowledge more than you'll ever imagine. But this day, too, is an important stop on your journey. This white coat ceremony is perhaps one of the most exciting and most symbolic events in the beginning of your path to becoming a physician. In a few minutes, you'll put on your very first white coat and enter a noble profession, joining those who have come before you. As you put on this white coat, I want you all to stop and reflect on this moment. There are moments like this that come and go quickly, and we tend to ignore them, but don't ignore this one. You may not remember the words spoken today, but you'll remember how you felt. Remember this feeling each time you put on your white coat and let it drive you to success. Don't take this feeling for granted, and don't let putting on your white coat be mere routine. Look at the white coat in your hands. Understand what it symbolizes: purity, light, trust. Treasure it. It will mean just as much in the years to come as it does right now. But as for right now, it also means never having to take the MCAT again. The journey you embark on today will not always be easy. There will be times of discouragement. There will be times when you feel overwhelmed, I promise. But these feelings are okay. You should not be afraid. Your friends and family helped you get to this point, and now you gain even more invaluable allies, your classmates. Together, you will help each other grow. You will make each other better people and better physicians. You begin your journey together today, and you will cross the finish line together as a team, ready to serve humanity and give the gift of good health. Celebrate today. Be proud of your accomplishments. Get ready to affirm your calling and embrace your white coat. Thank you very much.
Justin, that was well done. Now, Dr. Stevens wanted me to remind you that neuroanatomy is starting on Monday, and he's going to call on you first. So. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Eugene Oliveri as our keynote speaker. And this is a great honor for me. I've known Dr. Oliveri for some time. Dr. Oliveri is a 1964 graduate of KCUMB. His career began at this College of Osteopathic Medicine 50 years ago. He has a distinguished career and successful practice in internal medicine and gastroenterology in Farmington Hills, Michigan. He currently serves as an assistant dean and professor of medicine for Michigan State University College of Osteopathic Medicine. In addition to his role at Michigan State, Dr. Oliveri remains exceptionally loyal and dedicated to his alma mater. He currently serves as a member of our Board of Trustees. In 2000, he was the recipient of KCUMB's highest honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters. He has served in the capacity of president for the largest osteopathic professional organizations, including the American Osteopathic Association. And you really need to know the year that Dr. Oliveri served in that role, all the AOA presidents declare it a year of something. Dr. Oliveri showed his true colors when he declared it the year of the student, and I remember that very well, and I appreciate that so very much. He also served in the American Osteopathic Foundation Board of Directors in the Michigan Osteopathic College Foundation. His awards are simply too numerous to list, but know that he's been recognized by more than 20 organizations for distinguishing himself as a physician, teacher, leader, and public servant. I'll also add to that list, he's a friend. He'll be a friend to all of you medical students, student physicians in training, and he'll be a friend to you in the future as you join his ranks as a practicing osteopathic physician. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your friend and mine, Dr. Eugene Oliveri.
I'm glad I have permission to go off script. Only 3 hours ago, this auditorium was dark, quiet, empty. And now it is bright, lively, intensely electric. It's transformed into a magnificent experience. And hopefully, this morning will be transformational for all of you in the class of 2018. I thank Dr. Dubin for those generous remarks, overly generous, in fact. I'm truly honored and thrilled today to give this address. I realized when I walked in this morning that I was on this stage 50 years ago, graduating from Kansas City College of Osteopathy and Surgery, which has morphed into the Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences College of Osteopathic Medicine. I've spoken to many groups on different occasions, but deep in my heart, speaking to you today is one of the most gratifying experiences for me. For you represent the future of medicine and our profession. Today is such an exciting day for all of you, but it is unlikely you will remember much of what I say. But I hope you will incorporate some of my feelings into your medical DNA this morning. For the white coat ceremony is relatively recent ritual. It started here in the United States, the first one being given at Columbia University's College of Physicians and Surgeons in 1993. Since that time, more than 150 DO and MD granting schools, along with similar ceremonies in schools of podiatry and other health sciences, including dental schools, here in the United States, the United Kingdom, and recently Israel. While some believe the ceremony itself addresses the symbolism and the history of the white coat itself, I also believe that it means so much more, as has recently been mentioned by previous speakers. Not only does it give the faculty and the staff a chance to welcome you as novices and colleagues into the osteopathic medical profession, the white coat also becomes the poignant representation of a contract between yourself and society. This covenant thus becomes a very serious and purposeful endeavor. Historically, in both primitive and modern cultures, the dress and costume of healers was an important part of the paraphernalia of being a physician healer. Therefore, think of your white coat that you are going to receive today as your cloak of responsibility. This is the title of my brief words to you on this momentous occasion. Who then will you be responsible to? And to whom will you learn compassion and empathy for? First and foremost, please be responsible to yourselves. Congratulate yourself for enduring years of academic, financial, competitive, and finally, the success of your acceptance to KCUMB's College of Osteopathic Medicine. Here are just but a few simple recommendations I wish to offer you. Please eat healthily. Eating healthily does not include too much alcohol. Don't lose sleep. Very hard concept to take in, especially when you want to do those whole-nighters to study. But we all know here that studying all night reduces your ability to perform the next morning. Enjoy extracurricular activities, including reading non-medical literature, doing sports, and most significantly, maintaining your spirituality. Also important will be the respect you have for your classmates, for they, like yourselves, have endured the same or harder struggles. Respect them by helping them if they are in need, support them in times of distress, and there'll be a lot of stress, I guarantee it, and always enjoy each other's company. At the end of these years, you're going to develop lifelong friends and colleagues. Please avoid getting caught up in competitive learning, for at the end of 4 years, when you graduate, there will be no class standing on your diploma or on your license to practice medicine. This, however, does not mean that you shouldn't strive to learn all that you can now, the next 4 years, and for a lifelong experience. Eventually, and not the least important, is the responsibility you will have to your patients. You are going to become physicians. Before long, you will feel the magnificent experience for caring for another human being, for bringing another human being into the world. Along with this, these incredible times will be confronted by the need to develop and learn authentic and genuine empathy. This knowledge will be your passport to a fulfilling journey onto and into the land of compassion. This idea of compassion is the most essential part of a medical world composed of science and technology. To quote a medical practitioner by the name of Francis Peabody, MD, who in 1924 wrote, and I quote, "The secret of care of a patient is in caring for the patient. The secret of care is caring for the patient." To care for your patients as you would want your dearest loved ones to be taken care of, including yourselves. A little thought about compassion. Most of us feel compassion is a finite resource, like money in the bank, that has to be guarded carefully in order to avoid wasting this precious commodity on some patients who we judge unworthy of this compassion. Rather, I will ask you to think and learn that compassion is like a muscle that becomes stronger and more effective with repetitive use. Sounds like an overly esoteric concept? Not really. Believe me, all of you will begin to think and feel in ways that you have yet to experience. It's a glorious path. You have a wonderfully diverse class by gender, race, and ethnicity. Because of this, you will develop a deep sense of respect for your classmates, faculty, and the Kansas City University of Medicine's College of Osteopathic Medicine. This institution gave me and will give you a chance to be professionally successful, emotionally fulfilled, and forever entitled to be called a physician and surgeon D.O. Now, in closing, as is mentioned before, I feel it is most important that all of you rise, turn around, and thank those important persons who were responsible for you being here today. Please rise and turn around. For they have struggled emotionally, financially, and sometimes physically behind the scenes to guarantee your fulfilling this avocation that you have chosen. Please, please applaud them as I applaud you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. There are but a few journeys that are as challenging, exhilarating, and as rewarding as the practice of medicine. So today, on behalf of all of your faculty, future mentors, and future patients, I welcome you as a colleague. As you embark on this road to a life in osteopathic medicine and surgery, I wish you to be healthy and continue to be enthralled by your new journey. Thank you for the privilege of honoring you, the class of 2018.
Gene, thanks. I was moving. I get to call him Gene. You can call him Dr. Oliveri. Now it's time for the white coating itself. 3 members of our faculty will join me on stage for the privilege of presenting the class of 2018 with their white coats. They are Dr. Gary Michael Johnson, the Vice Dean and Professor of Internal Medicine, Dr. John Doherty, Senior Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs and the Professor of Community and Family Medicine, Dr. Linda Atkinson, Associate Dean for Curricular Affairs and for Genetics. So let me ask you guys to join me up front, and let's start.
Student Dr. Imran Ahmed from Houston, Texas, and I attended the University of Houston.
Student Dr. Muzammil Ahmed from Tucson, Arizona, attended University of Arizona.
Student Dr. Miana Armstrong from Calgary, Canada, and I graduated from Hampton University.
Student Dr. Haley Arts. I'm from Wilcox, Nebraska, and I graduated from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Student Dr. Jin-Yong Bae from South Korea, graduated from Seoul National University, also serving in the United States Army as a second lieutenant.
Student Dr. Paul Bai. I'm from Clark, New Jersey, and I graduated from Rutgers University.
Student Dr. Sophia Barchuk. I am from San Francisco, California, and I graduated from the University of San Francisco.
Student Dr. Jason Barnes. I'm from Tucson, Arizona, and I went to the University of Arizona.
Student Dr. Jared Bass. I'm from Beechwood, Ohio, and attended Indiana University.
Student Dr. Alexander Baxa from St. Cloud, Minnesota, and I attended St. John's University.
Student Dr. Kendall Bertram. I'm from Summersville, Missouri, and I attended Drury University.
Student Dr. Sam Beniazan, Tempe, Arizona, Arizona State University.
Student Dr. Seth Byers from Russell, Pennsylvania, attended Slippery Rock University.
Student Dr. Michael Borchert. I'm from Waukesha, Wisconsin, and I graduated from Valparaiso University.
Student Dr. Samantha Boyer. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and attended Missouri Baptist University.
Student Dr. Kristen Braden. I'm from Ham Lake, Minnesota, and I graduated from the University of St. Thomas.
Student Dr. Corey Bratt from Wichita, Kansas, attended the University of Kansas.
Student Dr. Zach Brindle. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and I went to Truman State University.
Student Dr. David Brennan. I'm from Manhattan, Kansas, and I attended Kansas State University.
Student Dr. Stuart Brill of Shawnee, Kansas, and I'm a University of Kansas alum.
Student Dr. Dan Brunner from Wausau, Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin.
Student Dr. Jordan Calabrese. I'm from Long Island, New York, and I went to the University of Miami.
Student Dr. Garrett Cannell, Fort Worth, Texas, graduate of the University of Tulsa.
Student Dr. Jonathan Chandler. I'm from Leesville, Missouri, and I went to Oklahoma State University.
Student Dr. Michael Chen from Illinois and the University of Illinois.
Student Dr. Arthur Cho. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Went to University of Illinois at Chicago.
Student Dr. Kenneth Chow. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I went to University of Illinois at Chicago.
Student Dr. Spencer Klein, Logan, Utah. He went to Utah State University, Second Lieutenant, United States Army.
Student Dr. Elizabeth Collier from Springfield, Missouri, attended the University of Missouri.
Student Dr. Christopher Corrales, Houston, Texas, Baylor University.
Student Dr. John Cawthorn from Leavenworth, Kansas. I attended the University of St. Mary and am currently serving as an ensign in the United States Navy.
I'm student Dr. Dana Culver. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and went to St. Louis University.
Student Dr. Randy Curtis. I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and went to Grand Valley State University.
I'm student Dr. Asil Daba. I'm from Raytown, Missouri, and I went to University of Missouri, Kansas City.
Student Dr. Andrew Dang. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I attended the University of Missouri, Kansas City, a fine institution.
Student Dr. Matthias Stana from Kansas City, Missouri, and I attended Missouri State University.
Student Dr. Aaron Davis from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and I attended University of Wisconsin-La Crosse.
Student Dr. Samantha DeArmond. I'm from Springfield, Missouri, and attended Drury University.
Student Dr. Elizabeth Didon. I'm from Overland Park, Kansas, and attended the University of Kansas.
Student Dr. Justin Durgis. I'm from Springfield, Missouri, and I attended the University of Missouri-Columbia.
Student Dr. Catherine Jalicia from St. Louis, and I attended the University of Michigan.
Student Dr. Michelle Dimza from St. Louis, Missouri, and I attended Missouri Southern State University.
Student Dr. Benjamin Duddy. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I attended the University of Missouri.
Student Dr. Sam DeMontier. I'm from Washington, Missouri, and I went to the University of Missouri, Columbia.
Student Dr. Josh Edwards from Lenexa, Kansas, and I attended Kansas State University. Go Cats!
Student Dr. Tanner Iben from Ottawa, Illinois, and I attended Millikan University.
Student Dr. Ross Elliott from Moline, Illinois, and the University of Iowa.
Student Dr. Peyton Faganell from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and went to Drake University.
Student Dr. Samuel Fairbanks from Farmington, New Mexico. I attended New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology, and I'm a second lieutenant in the Army.
Student Dr. Mayush Faruqi. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I went to Portland State University.
Student Dr. Tabasa Mariam Fayaz. I'm from Dallas, Texas, attended University of Texas at Dallas.
Student Dr. Zach Fetter from St. Louis, Missouri, attended University of Missouri.
Student Dr. Hal Finch from Lubbock, Texas, attended Baylor University. Sic 'em Bears.
Student Dr. Stephanie Fong from Los Angeles, California. I attended University of California, Irvine.
Student Dr. Nick Fox from Brownsburg, Indiana, Indiana University.
Student Dr. Nicole Fermerick. I'm from Homer Glen, Illinois, and I attended the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign.
Student Dr. Eva Gandhi. I'm from Glenview, Illinois, and I attended University of Wisconsin-Madison. Go Badgers.
Student Dr. Jarrett Gardner. I'm from San Jose, California, and I attended the University of UC Santa Cruz in California.
Student Dr. Isha Garg. I'm from Shawnee, Kansas, and I attended Johns Hopkins University.
Student Dr. Tori Garling. I'm from Glenwood Springs, Colorado. I went to Johnson & Wales University, and I'm a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force.
Student Dr. Mohan Gautam. I'm from Long Island, New York. I attended at the University of Chicago.
Student Dr. Alec Gazda. I'm from Framingham, Massachusetts, and I attended the University of Chicago.
Student Dr. Nick Geiger from Waterloo, Iowa, attended the University of Iowa.
Student Dr. Brian Garrity from Lee Summit, Missouri, and I went to Northwest Missouri State University.
Student Dr. Garrett Gilmore. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and I went to Rockhurst University.
Student Dr. Christina Jafrida from Norristown, Pennsylvania, and graduate of Lycoming College.
Student Dr. Taylor Goman. I'm from Russellville, Arkansas, and I attended the University of Arkansas. Woo Pig Sooie.
Student Dr. Aaron Gorton. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, and I attended Mercy College. I'm a second lieutenant in the United States Army.
Student Dr. Riley Gregory. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah, and attended the Utah State University.
Student Dr. Jordan Grush, by way of Mission Viejo, California, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
Student Dr. Vishal Gupta. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I attended Loyola University.
Student Dr. Nathan Handler from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, attended Coe College.
Student Dr. Mariam Hanif from Dallas, Texas, and I attended Southern Methodist University.
Student Dr. Jennifer Hansen from Sandusky, Michigan, graduate of Oakland University.
Student Dr. Brent Harbaugh. I'm from Springfield, Missouri, and I attended the University of Arkansas and the Ohio State University.
Student Dr. Syed Hassan. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I went to University of Illinois.
Student Dr. Christopher Havey, Wichita, Kansas, Wichita State University.
Student Dr. Michael Heater from Provo, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Kayla Heidbrink. I'm from Lynn, Missouri, and I attended Central Methodist University.
Student Dr. Alex Heller. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada, and the University of Nevada, Reno.
Student Dr. Andrew Herman from Wheaton, Illinois. I attended DePaul University.
Student Dr. Chad Heicheld from Plainfield, Illinois, and I'm a graduate of Lewis University. Go Flyers.
Student Dr. Nicholas Hodgman from Gilbert, Arizona. I went to Arizona State University.
Student Dr. Grace Hopp. I'm from Naperville, Illinois, and I went to the University of Illinois.
Student Dr. Ashore Howell, Syracuse, New York, SUNY ESF.
Student Dr. Jake Humphrey from Kansas City, Kansas, and I attended the University of Kansas.
Student Dr. Jennifer Hoyle from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, attended Washington University in St. Louis.
Student Dr. Gerald Hupflis. I am from Colby, Kansas, and I went to Kansas State University.
Student Dr. Donna Yanel from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Marquette University.
Student Dr. Haris Iqbal. I'm from Woodbury, Minnesota, and I went to the University of Minnesota.
Student Dr. Marion Jacob. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I went to Houston Baptist University.
Student Dr. Marie Jean-Baptiste. I'm from Cameroon, West Africa, and I went to Park University, Parkville, Missouri.
Student Dr. Nick Jobin from Omaha, Nebraska, and I attended Minnesota State University at Mankato.
Emily Johansson from Waukee, Iowa, attended Drake University. Student Dr. Sharon John from Elmhurst, Illinois, and I am a graduate of St. Louis University.
Student Dr. Tyler Johnson, Missoula, Montana, Montana State University.
Student Dr. Alexander Joseph from Salem Springs, Arkansas, Drury University.
Student Dr. Arslan Kabir from Naperville, Illinois, from the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. An interesting fact, I crashed my first car when I was 3. Watch out for the roads, guys.
Student Dr. Katie Kepler from Madison, Wisconsin, and graduate of the University of Wisconsin at Madison.
Student Dr. Anna Karst from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and also a graduate from the University of Wisconsin.
Student Dr. Joe Kruvner from San Diego, California, and I attended UC Riverside.
Student Dr. Justin Kaufman from Steubenville, Ohio. I attended Kent State University.
Student Dr. Madhupreet Kaur. I'm from India, and I graduated from University at Buffalo, New York.
Student Dr. Matt Kelling from Kansas City, Kansas, and Park University.
Student Dr. Spencer Curl. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska. I went to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Student Dr. Casey Kernan from Salem, Oregon, Oregon State University.
Student Dr. Chris Miller. I'm from Lee Summit, Missouri. I attended the University of Missouri. MIZ!
Student Dr. Michael Cabaza. I'm from Long Island, New York, and I went to Syracuse University. Go Orange. Hi, Mom.
Student Dr. Daniel Kim. I'm from St. Paul, Minnesota, and I attended Johns Hopkins University.
Student Dr. Rachel Kim. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I went to McGill University, and another fun fact, a McGill graduate is playing for the Chiefs.
Student Dr. Hoon Kim from Torrance, California. I graduated from University of California, Irvine.
Student Dr. Jason Kim from Orange County, California, graduated from Pepperdine University.
Student Dr. Cameron King from North Logan, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Matthew King, St. Joseph, Missouri, Missouri Western State University.
Student Dr. Adam Klein from Cleveland, Ohio, and I went to Boston University.
Student Dr. Leah Klink from Hartford, Wisconsin, graduated from University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire.
Student Dr. Bob Klug from Overland Park, Kansas, graduated from Kansas State University.
Student Dr. William Knight, St. Louis, Missouri, University of Missouri-Columbia, ZOU.
Student Dr. Will Kogel. I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I went to the University of Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner, and hi to my beautiful fiancée, Stephanie.
Student Dr. Matthew Koster from Princeton, New Jersey, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Svetlana Kovalyova of Novosibirsk, Russia, and I went to Novosibirsk State Medical University and graduated from Northeastern Illinois University in Chicago, Illinois.
Student Dr. Amanda Kovar from Ellicott City, Maryland, graduated from University of Maryland, College Park.
Student Dr. Anastasia Kozlova. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and graduated from Loyola University of Chicago. Go Ramblers!
Student Dr. Andrew Kribo from Long Island, New York, Stony Brook University.
Hi, I'm student Dr. Erin Kretovics. I'm from Sheffield Village, Ohio, and I am a proud graduate of The Ohio State University, OH.
Student Dr. Adam Cusick from Vancouver, Canada, and I went to the University of British Columbia.
Student Dr. Christine Kwan from Rolla, Missouri, Truman State University.
Student Dr. Sean Lacey from Belmar, New Jersey, graduate of the Pennsylvania State University.
Student Dr. Lane Legatuda from Deerfield, Illinois, graduate of Illinois Wesleyan University.
Student Dr. Andrew Lay from Troy, Michigan, attended University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Go Blue.
Student Dr. Tao Lee from Kansas City, Missouri, and I attended the University of Missouri.
Student Dr. Miranda Lee at Kansas City, Missouri, Rockhurst University.
Student Dr. Paige Leatherman from Highlandville, Missouri, and I graduated from Truman State University.
Student Dr. Matt LeBaron. I'm from Taylorsville, Utah, and graduated from Utah State University.
Student Dr. Dami Lee from South Korea and Fishers, Indiana, went to Purdue University. Go Boilermakers.
Student Dr. Jessica Lee from Laurelville, Iowa, and attended Iowa State University.
Student Dr. Adam Lee, Denver, Pennsylvania. I attended Penn State University.
Student Dr. Kyle Masters from Peoria, Illinois, and I attended the University of Iowa. Go Hawks.
Student Dr. Jacqueline Levine. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I attended the University of California, San Diego.
Student Dr. Christopher Lewis, and I'm from Houston, Texas, and I attended Baylor University. Sick 'em Bears.
Student Dr. Nate Lightfoot from Kansas City, Missouri, and I went to Truman State University.
Student Dr. Nathaniel Liu, Fort Myers, Florida, Georgetown University.
Student Dr. Oscar Liu from Olathe, Kansas, attended University of Queensland.
Student Dr. Ryan Ludlow. I'm from Colleyville, Texas, and I'm the proudest member of the Fighting Texas Aggie class of 2012. I love you, Mom and Dad.
Student Dr. Andrew Lee. I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I attended Wichita State University.
Student Dr. Edward Lyon from Centennial, Colorado, attended Colorado State University.
Student Dr. Jonathan Lyons from Brea, California, graduate of the University of California, Los Angeles.
I'm Student Dr. Gregory Maggio. I'm from Wheaton, Illinois, and I graduated from Augustana College in Rock Island.
Student Dr. Benjamin Main. I attended the University of Illinois at Springfield, and I am from Freeport, Illinois.
Student Dr. Mitch Marabayashi. I'm from Winters, California, and I went to UC Berkeley.
Student Dr. Kristen Maylott. I'm from Enfield, Connecticut, and I went to the University of New Haven.
Student Dr. Kenneth McKeon from New York, New York, and I'm a graduate of St. John's University and St. John's Law.
Student Dr. Megan McMurray. I'm from Shoreview, Minnesota, and attended the University of Minnesota.
Student Dr. Shirley Migale. I'm from Cameroon, West Africa, and I graduated from the University of Buffalo. Student Dr. Sarah Michaels, Elgin, Illinois, Loyola University, Chicago.
Caitlin Miller, student doctor, sorry. I just almost tripped, so I'm a little nervous. Student Dr. Caitlin Miller. I'm from Overland Park, Kansas, and I went to Indiana University.
Student Dr. Ankit Mola from El Dorado Hills, California. I went to UCLA.
Student Dr. Waisan Mundi. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I went to the University of Houston.
Student Dr. Andrew Moore from Walnut Creek, California, and went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
Student Dr. Hannah Morris. I'm from Fayetteville, Arkansas, and I'm a graduate of Cox College of Nursing.
Student Dr. Carmen Mostek. I'm from St. Paul, Nebraska, and I'm a graduate of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Student Dr. Kevin Moylan. I'm from Lee Summit, Missouri, and I went to the University of Missouri.
Student Dr. Rose Mueller. I'm from Fairbanks, Alaska, and I went to St. Cloud State University.
Student Dr. Suzanne Munhinke. I'm from Duluth, Minnesota, and I attended Gustavus Adolphus College.
Student Dr. Sanjana Nagra. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I went to the University of Toronto.
Student Dr. John Netherton from Lexington, Kentucky, and I went to Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Amber Negebauer from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and I went to Carroll College.
Student Dr. Alaire Newman. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I went to Case Western Reserve University.
Student Dr. Anna Nguyen. I went to UC Berkeley, and I'm from San Jose, California.
Hi, I'm student Dr. Christine Nguyen from Streamwood, Illinois, and I attended Dominican University.
Student Dr. Dennis Nguyen from Westminster, California, graduate of University of California, Irvine. Go Eaters!
I'm student Dr. Lisa Nguyen. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I graduated from the University of Washington.
Student Dr. Chris Nehus. I'm from the middle of nowhere, Nebraska, and I attended the University of Nebraska at Omaha.
Sorry about that. Student Dr. James Ding, Buena Park, California, 20 minutes away from Disneyland and Cree University.
Student Dr. Tara Notariani. I'm from Johnston, Rhode Island, and I'm a graduate of Bates College in Lewiston, Maine.
Student Dr. Chris Nungesser in Garnett, Kansas, a graduate of Missouri Southern State University.
Student Dr. Clay Noakley from Sioux City, Iowa, and I went to the University of Iowa.
Student Dr. Daniel O'Brien. I'm from Oakland, Illinois, and I attended the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, ILL.
Student Dr. Mara Okoniewski. I'm from Tampa, Florida, and I went to University of South Florida.
Student Dr. Joe Pancras from Washburn, Wisconsin, attended the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire.
Student Dr. Nathaniel Parker, Nashville, Tennessee, Baldwin Wallace College.
Student Dr. Prabhat Parmar, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I graduated from the University of Guelph, Ontario.
Student Dr. Azam Paroya from Kansas City, Missouri, University of Missouri, Kansas City.
Student Dr. Devak Patel. I'm from Shawnee, Kansas, and I attended Rockhurst University.
Student Dr. Shreya Patel from Des Plaines, Illinois, and I attended University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign.
Student Dr. Rashil Patel from Arlington Heights, Illinois, attended Loyola University Chicago.
Student Dr. Emily Patterson from Redding, California, Simpson University.
Ziva Pat Rappaport from Haifa, Israel, Indiana University.
I'm student Dr. Monica Paulson. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I attended Whitman College in Walla Walla, Washington.
Student Dr. Brock Pfeiffer, Orland Park, Illinois, Loyola University.
Student Dr. Jonathan Phillips from Rockport, Indiana, attended Kentucky Wesleyan College.
Student Dr. Callie Pittard from Ankeny, Iowa. I went to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln.
Student Dr. Puya Porgaderi. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, University of British Columbia.
Student Dr. Rebecca Rada from Lake Quivira, Kansas, and I went to K-State University.
Student Dr. Mike Ragusa, Lenexa, Kansas, Kansas University.
Student Dr. Pavandeep Brakra from Yorba Linda, California. I went to University of California, Irvine. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Student Dr. Viren Rana. I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and went to St. Louis University. Go Billikens, go Blue.
Student Dr. Anila Rao from Merritt Island, Florida. I graduated from University of South Florida. Go Bulls.
Student Dr. Katrina Rathjen. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I went to the University of Texas at San Antonio. Go Roadrunners.
Student Dr. Elizabeth Resnikoff from Brighton, Michigan. I attended Albion College for my bachelor's and University of Illinois for my PhD. Go Illini.
Student Dr. Julie Roniker from St. Louis, Missouri, Elon University.
Student Dr. Alexandra Rossi, Chicago, Illinois, Illinois State University.
I'm student Dr. Amy Rost from Stratford, Missouri, and I attended Drury University.
Student Dr. Alexander Russo, Chicago, Illinois, University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, and University of Michigan. I go Blue.
Student Dr. Siraj Saidipur from Overland Park, Kansas, University of Kansas.
Student Dr. Joel Sager from St. Louis, Missouri, University of Missouri, Columbia.
Student Dr. Zainab Saharwala from Dallas, Texas, proud graduate of the University of Texas at Dallas. Go Comets!
Student Dr. Michael Sarai from Vancouver, Canada, a graduate of the University of British Columbia.
Student Dr. Christina Schmidt-Fulmer. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I graduated from University of Utah. Mary Grace Schuler, Zionsville, Indiana, St. Mary's College.
Student Dr. Taryn Schutnick from Lenexa, Kansas, graduated from Southeast Missouri State.
Student Dr. Thomas Serena. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I graduated from Loyola University, Chicago.
Student Dr. Lisa Settle from Louisville, Kentucky, graduate of the University of Kentucky.
Student Dr. Robert Scrignoli from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, attended Mercyhurst University. I'm currently a second lieutenant in the United States Army.
Student Dr. Meda Sharma, Houston, Texas, University of Houston. Go Cougs.
Student Dr. Mukesh Sharma from Weslaco, Texas, and I attended University of Texas at Arlington.
Student Dr. Rishi Sharma. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, graduated from University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Go friends and family.
Student Dr. Sarah Shea from Lee Summit, Missouri, and I went to the Truman State University.
Student Dr. Dorian Shimotani, St. Louis University, and I went to Truman State University. Go Bulldogs.
Student Dr. Adem Shoaibai. I'm from Homer Glen, Illinois, and I attended the Loyola University.
Student Dr. Mohammed Siddiqui. I'm from Skokie, Illinois, and I attended the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
Student Dr. Molly Slokowski. I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee. I graduated from Austin Peay State University.
Student Dr. Michael Silverberg from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Florida Atlantic University.
Student Dr. Katie Smeltzer, Fort Collins, Colorado, Colorado State University.
Student Dr. Nicole Smith, Portland, Oregon, the University of Oregon.
Student Dr. Busala Snyder. I'm from Baku, Azerbaijan, and I graduated from Park University.
Student Dr. Eric Stanks from Clarkston, Michigan, Central Michigan University.
Student Dr. Tanner Staples. I'm from Salt Lake City and Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Jessica Steiner from Wichita, Kansas, Newman University.
Student Dr. Clark Stevenson. I'm from St. George, Utah, and studied at Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Jenna Stevenson, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I also graduated from Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Blaine Stott, Elkader, Iowa, Mount Mercy University.
Student Dr. Matthew Strope. I'm from Jefferson City, Missouri, and I went to the University of Missouri.
Student Dr. Sharon Sturm. I'm from Coral Springs, Florida. I graduated Florida State University. Go Noles.
Student Dr. Nicholas Sullivan from Naperville, Illinois, proud graduate of Creighton University.
Student Dr. Adriana Sung from Orinda, California, and I graduated from UC Davis. Student Dr. Anam Syed. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I graduated from the University of Illinois at Chicago.
I'm Student Dr. Tony Tabish. I'm from Spokane, Washington, and I went to Loyola Marymount University. Go Lions!
Student Dr. Mina Taudros. I'm from British Columbia, Canada, University of Victoria.
Student Dr. Jessica Testa from Cameron, Missouri. I went to the University of Kansas.
Student Dr. Nick Talkin, Omaha, Nebraska, University of Nebraska, Omaha, Second Lieutenant, United States Army.
Student Dr. Marcus Tiemann from Pocatello, Idaho, graduate of Idaho State University.
Student Dr. Drew Thomas, Hayes, Kansas, Fort Hays State University. Go Cats, though.
Student Dr. Tyler Thorne from Orlando, Florida, went to the University of Central Florida.
Student Dr. Kavya Thiagarajan. I'm from Lenexa, Kansas, and I attended St. Louis University.
My name's Garrett Tibbetts. I'm from Wichita, Kansas, and I graduated from the University of Kansas.
Student Dr. Alan Tran from Houston, Texas, and I went to the University of Houston.
Student Dr. Khang Chang. I'm from Vietnam and attended Queen University of Charlotte.
Student Dr. Matt Twillman, Lee Summit, Missouri, Central Missouri State University.
Student Dr. Cameron Vaffe, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, UW-Madison.
Student Dr. Serena Van Weeren. I attended the University of Calgary in Canada.
Student Dr. Elizabeth Von Endy from Overland Park, Kansas, attended Goucher College in Baltimore, Maryland. Student Dr. Kimberly Wagner, Cincinnati, Ohio, Vanderbilt University. Go Commodores.
Student Dr. Amanda Waller from Granville, Ohio, Juniata College, an ensign in U.S. Navy.
Student Dr. Christine Wang from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I went to St. Louis University.
Student Dr. Lucy Wang. I'm from Overland Park, Kansas, and I attended Emory University.
Student Dr. Laura Weidensaul from Hutchinson, Kansas. I attended the University of Kansas. Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Student Dr. Amy Whitaker. I'm from Dayton, Ohio, and a proud alum of the University of Dayton.
Student Dr. Christopher Willis from Springfield, Missouri. I went to Missouri State University, and I'm a second lieutenant in the United States Army.
Student Dr. Diane Winter from Olathe, Kansas, and I attended Avila University.
Student Dr. Steve Wipieski from Franklin, Wisconsin, and graduate of Wisconsin Lutheran College.
Student Dr. Elise Wolf from Seattle, Washington, and went to Beloit College.
Student Dr. Brett Worley from Phoenix, Arizona, attended Northern Arizona University.
Student Dr. Tiana Sia from Columbus, Ohio. I went to Case Western Reserve University.
Student Dr. Elizabeth York from Ozark, Missouri, attended University of Missouri-Columbia.
Student Dr. Hira Yusuf from Maryville University, St. Louis, Missouri.
Student Dr. Jonathan Yuska. I'm from Waterloo, Iowa, and I graduated from the University of Iowa.
Student Dr. Salman Zafar. I'm from Glendale Heights, Illinois, and I went to University of Illinois.
Student Dr. Joshua Zeiss. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I'm a graduate of the University of Western Ontario.
I'll go off script. Please stand, please, audience, stand and give these young student doctors a round of applause. Okay, so now for the class of 2018. Just as the faculty has made a symbolic pledge to you by placing a white coat on your shoulders, we ask that you in turn make a pledge to exhibit ethical and honorable behavior as student physicians and maintain the trust expected of a physician by taking the osteopathic oath. Please stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I'd also like to invite any physicians in the audience to stand and also recite the osteopathic oath. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients. To retain their confidence and respect both as a physician and a friend who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity. To perform faithfully my professional duties. To employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability. Keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions. Not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation. And never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive, always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts. And to develop the principles of osteopathy which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of American medicine, the class of 2018.
In 4 years, you'll graduate as osteopathic physicians. It won't magically happen. It's because of our world-class faculty that will make a difference for you. I'd like you to turn to the faculty. Faculty, please stand. A round of applause for our faculty. In addition, events like this don't just happen. Actually, to us up here, they do. We come up here, there's flowers, there's a script in 20 font so us old people can read it. There's Kleenex, there's bottles of water, everything we need. But it's our University Relations Office, Ms. Kim Fry and Lisa Cambridge, and the staff of University Relations, please stand. Dr. Dugan.
You guys can sit down for a second. Thank you all for celebrating with this white coat ceremony this morning. Just a reminder, everyone is invited to campus immediately following the ceremony for an open house and light lunch buffet that will be served around the campus. And also there'll be a special ribbon cutting ceremony to celebrate the completion of a really great academic center that you guys will be in Monday morning first thing for a real exciting lecture in biochemistry. So I'm sure we're all looking forward to that. In a moment, we'll be standing for the retiring of the colors. I'd ask you remain standing till that's finished. And at that time, I'd ask the student doctors to process out, after which we'll all kind of follow you. So please stand for the retiring of the colors. This time, I'd ask our student doctors to lead us in a processional. Thank you very much. Thank you all, and have a good afternoon.